Hello everyone, welcome to Scorcher Toys at AnyMoon.com's review of Yamato's Zentran uniform accessory for their 160 V2 toys. That's right, I'm taking you back to December 2010 today when this accessory was released as a web shop exclusive for 8,295 yen. That's in comparison to the MSRP of a VF-1 toy, which at the time was 9,800 yen. So this is a pretty expensive accessory. What you got was one bag filled with smaller bags, each individual piece of the uniform in its own bag. You got two pant legs, you got a hat, and you got the jacket. In the episode The Big Escape, Max uses his VF-1A to clobber a Zentran soldier, steal his uniform, and then free his compatriots from captivity. That's what this uniform is all about. That's what inspired it, and that's why it's here. You could install a uniform on any other VF-1A toy. So if you wanted to know what Kakazaki looked like wearing a Zentran uniform, you can do that. But it has to be a VF-1A toy if you're going to use the hat, because the hat has one little hole in the back that you're going to thread the laser through. So let's go ahead and do that. And you can see there goes the laser poking through, and we're just going to bring the hat down on top of the head. And for now, it's okay. It's going to cover up the eye visor, but we can worry about that later. Next, we're going to install the leg, the pant. And obviously, it's been broken up into two parts, one for each leg. And there's a Velcro bit in the back. So you're going to open up that Velcro bit. You're going to leave the foot like this, I would say. And we're going to fold over the fit. And what that's going to allow us to do is to just thread this on top. Now we got to flip things over so we can see what we're doing. And let's get that piece out. There we go. So now it'll just slide on up, bring it all the way up, and then Velcro it shut again. And we can then close or open the foot a little bit more. Now there is a little piece of elastic that goes underneath. That's going to go right between the foot pieces. And when you open it up, it's going to look like so. And now we're ready to go ahead and tackle that jacket. First, I'll go ahead and install the other leg. Now we are ready to install the jacket. And what I'm going to do first is just pull off the hands on the toy. I don't know that this is absolutely necessary, but anything you could do to kind of help yourself out as you put things on is good in my book. The other thing I've done is I've got that backpack completely tucked in as tight as I can. And we're gonna start opening up the jacket here. Now the jacket is incredibly nice. It has pockets here and here, as well as here. You didn't get little figures with it to shove in the pockets to simulate what happens in The Big Escape, which is a bit of a bummer, but you do get pockets, so that's cool. You also get this nice zipper. Okay, it's a little large given the size of the jacket, but you know, it's not overly distracting in its size. Once you open it up, there's this really nice lining inside, and you get another Velcro piece for a vest, and the vest has a clasp at the top of it. So that is your fully opened up jacket. Nice material, well built, so not just some chintzy little doll part. We're gonna go ahead and thread our arm into the sleeve and bring everything up as high as we can after that. And then we're gonna bring the back of the jacket around. Now, err on the side of being a little high as you do this. And we're gonna bring our arm back to try to get that sleeve to thread in. And again, we're up high as we do this. And as we bring it up and in, let's try to get all of this up and try to bring this around. So obviously it's a tight fit as I do this. I'm trying to be careful. And again, trying to stay up on everything as we get that arm into position. And you'll know you're in position when that vest in the front can come back together. And again, it might at this point block the head, but we're going to be able to do some fine tuning to resolve that. So don't worry about anything like that yet. We could even do the clasp in the front. And put the hood back, or hat back down. Obviously, I've got fine tuning to do, but you can see the jacket is now on there. I'll clean it up a little bit and we'll continue to look at the jacket. Okay, once you have everything adjusted, I just pulled things forward a little bit. You can see that head is pretty well recessed in there. We'll get that hat back on in just a moment. We can zip up the zipper here, but first you can see that vest totally functional, working out just fine. Let's get this in here and pull this up. I want to pull up the vest as well. So that's now covering up your VF-1 toy almost entirely. So if you're someone who's worried about yellowing, go ahead and find a Zentran outfit and your toy should be safe within it. Now, once we've got that done, we can get back to our hand area. And this would be a good time to pull out your TV style hands, because anything you could do to make these bigger, you should do, because this suit is obviously quite big on the toy. So here's the other hand. We'll go ahead and use our TV style hand again on this side. Just plug that right in. And now the head is still sort of missing. And so we have a good little cheat to solve that problem. The head on Yamato V2 toys, let's show you with Kakazaki. The head on these toys is on a pivot. So we can pivot this up to gain sort of a long, unnatural neck. So we're gonna do the same thing with our VF-1A toy, our Max VF-1A toy, I should say, and bring that head into an elevated position. And now you can see things actually are starting to work with that big puffy collar on there. And we'll take our hat and put that back on there. Get that hole back through again. And we'll just bring it down a little bit. And he's still gonna be tucked in there pretty well. But there you go. Now Max is ready for his big escape moment. Let's turn our attention back to the pockets again. Now I said there's pockets down here, which are nice. There's a pocket up here. In this show, there's a pocket behind the Zentran insignia on this side. There is no pocket on the Yamato toy. This is just a kind of glued on patch. Same with the Zentradi logo up there. So it might actually be peeling off at this point. You could probably just glue it back on, no problem. So here is a Yamato 160 V2 pilot. This is the pilot that comes with the low-vis VF-1S Fokker. You can try to put them in a pocket, but the pocket's not deep enough. It's just not gonna work. Would have been great if we got little standing figures and that pocket were big enough to accommodate them, but it's not gonna happen. So no pocket on that side. So this is where Misa and Hikaru go during this escape. Rick and Lisa for you Robotech fans. So that wouldn't work, but these pockets down here theoretically could have fit figures no problem. So again, a little bit of a bummer that we didn't get some more figures to go along with this nice suit. From an articulation standpoint, the suit isn't doing much to hinder what you could normally do with the legs. So you can have some good times posing those legs just like you might have done otherwise, and it's not going to be an issue. The suit does make the arms a little bit more cumbersome to deal with, not to mention the fact you can't really see what's going on with them. So it's not terribly cumbersome overall, but it isn't going to make the toy any more fun to play with. The good news is it's wearing a big suit. There's probably only a few poses you want to get, and it's not really going to stop you from doing that. It's a very large suit on the toy. It still allows flexibility. Now you might remember that the episode ends with Max switching to gear walk mode and flying on out. So let's go ahead and give that a try. With the goons hot on their tail, Hikaru urges Max to change modes. He does so. The hat flies off in the process. He flies everyone down the hall while getting incredibly shot up in the process. And that is the end of the TV-1A Max Valk. So, pretty iconic scene, pretty cool. This accessory is pretty cool to go along with that. But the Max TV-1A doesn't get a ton of love. There's not a lot of people that really wanted to hunt that toy down when it was out, let alone the accessory for it. So this suit is only out there in limited numbers. Again, just issued one time as a web shop exclusive. So it's pretty tough to come by. But now if you're hunting for it, you know exactly what you're in for, and hopefully that can help you determine how much you'd be willing to spend. Check out my full article on anymoon.com, and as always, thanks for watching.